So yeah, I promised you that whatever concepts we learn, we are going to implement them also, because otherwise, it'll be like any other thing that you do. There's too much knowledge, no application. So there's an exercise that I want you to do. I've dropped the link of the sheet there. I want you to have a look at it, and I'm just going to walk through my answers so that you know how to attempt these questions. So just give me a second. I'll go to my. Yeah. So the exercise is core values discovery questionnaire. So there are about 20 questions. You will take about 20 minutes to do this. I'm just going to walk you through some of my answers. So it'll help you understand what needs to be done. So for example, your foundation. So this section talks about, delves into a little bit of your childhood, family, people around you, current lifestyle. So list three values your family taught you that you still believe in today. So kindness, honesty, and laughter. So laughter and humor is a big part of our life. So so just try to be honest. You don't have to be great about this. You have to be honest about these things. Otherwise, you'll end up getting something that you don't relate with, you know. Name five moments from your childhood that shaped who you are. When I learned how to break dance, I realized I was good at it. When I scored 100 in maths, I thought I could do anything. When we moved to a bigger house, I witnessed progress. How my parents were with their relatives taught me how to respect everyone. When I decided not to be an engineer like my siblings because I could not, it wasn't for me. I could not work as hard as they could. I couldn't understand those subjects. Um, yeah. List five things about yourself you're generally proud of: people skills, sense of humor, my ability to jump back, my sports skills, my problem solving capabilities. I'll take another question from second section. Name three people you admire the most. One quality you admire in each. I admire my mother. I love how she's so intelligent and organized. I admire my cousin. She's done very well for herself. I love her focus and resilience. I admire an uncle. He's very dear to me. And he's taught me how to balance work and life and not to be like emotional all the time. Uh, Describe three types of people you naturally avoid: hypocrites, liars, idlers. People who don't work. I don't know. I can't talk to them somehow. I don't know what to talk about, rather. Name four qualities you absolutely need in a close friend: secret keeper, non judgmental, intelligence, humor. You know. So, from section three, let me take one question. List three situations where you've stood up for something important to you. Stood up for money a few people owed me. Stood up for my team members against their families. Like, there was a young girl who wanted to work with us, but her father was not letting her. So I kind of invited her father to our office, had a cup of tea, explained why, he should let her daughter work with us. I stood up for LGBTQ rights. So I'm very proud of that. So, so, so this is how it goes, right? Okay, let me take another one. Write down five things that consistently drain your energy or frustrate you. So, operational and repetitive work is very draining for me. I constantly look for automation or processes around it, how to simplify that. So, I'm always looking for that. Formal gatherings are a drain. I can't do it. Photo shoots are a drain. I had to do a photo shoot yesterday. It was such a drain. I'm not very comfortable with my own pictures, So even doing videos for this course was a big deal for me. But like I said, when you're aligned to a particular purpose, then you end up doing it. So I could do it, although it's draining, but I could do it. Talking to stubborn people, long meetings, I can't take them. It has to be, meetings have to be focused and short. List three lines you would never cross for money: cheat anyone, take credit for somebody else's work, exploit people, manipulate them. I would never do it. So, after that, what we need to do is, I've given you a prompt here. You need to copy this prompt, paste it in Chat GPT, like I've done over here. I've pasted this prompt. Now, what is this prompt? Let me read it. I've completed a core values discovery questionnaire with 20 questions. Please write a 500-word life story about me that identifies my top 5 to 7 core values, weaves these values into a narrative showing how they've guided my major life decisions, highlight moments where I was most authentic, true to myself, show the thread connecting my past choices to who I am today, and write in first person, I am and not this person is. Opening who I am at the core, body 2 3 key life pattern stories that demonstrate my values, conclusion, my non negotiables. And then what you do is you copy paste all your answers here. Okay, this is going to take you 20 minutes to complete the questionnaire, 1 minute per question. There are 20 questions, but do it honestly. Like, be very real when you're doing it. Not honestly, but be very real. Like, try to connect with your inner self and then answer. And I want to show you what are the answers that I got. So, based on my, and you might get different, obviously, because you'll have a different set of inputs. My top core values: honesty, integrity, kindness, empathy, humor, lightness, independence, self awareness, equality, and fairness. Absolutely. Growth and learning, absolutely there. So, this has captured my core values very well, right? Who am I at the core? I am someone who leads with honesty, connects through humor. How nice. This is such a sweet introduction. And this comes from all the data that we've kind of fed in. Every decision in integrity. From a young age, I learned that kindness matters, that laughter heals, and that progress, real meaningful progress, comes when you know who you are, refuse to compromise on it. At my core, I believe in treating people with respect, owning my truth, showing up fully, whether I'm building a company, standing by a friend, or just teeing off on a Sunday. How nice, how beautiful. And I want to see these short stories. Now, see, this is a wonderful thing to, just pick up and market it. Like, write a foreword about yourself on LinkedIn, or, wherever you are putting your bios. What a wonderful thing to leverage. And similarly, you will get a lot of this beautiful, very well woven stories about yourself. And this is the idea. Once you, if you want to get here, you need to do this. And I assure you, you will love every moment of doing this exercise. Please do this exercise. Tell me how you felt. If you want to share your stories, please do that. I'll be happy to read them. I'll be happy to know what you think. And yes, this has been great. So we completed, the first sub module in module 1. All right. I'll see you in the next module. All the best.